Sustainable landscaping protects the environment and it saves you money, but do you really know what sustainable landscaping means? Our landscaping expert, Phil Steinhauer, is here to tell us all about it. Can you explain that, Phil?
Yeah, I think in the simplest terms, it's kind of protecting the environment. So doing an environment-friendly landscape. So taking a lot of things in consideration like soil, energy, light, and then water. And we do that kind of in various different ways through the landscaping. I thought I'd show you a couple ways a homeowner could do that this year.
Great. And it also includes, doesn't it, reusing some things?
Yes, exactly.
Repurposing. Exactly.
Reusing is a great way to incorporate a sustainable landscape.
Terrific. So you want to start with the soil, right? That's
so again,
our
our foundation is, yes, if you can have the best plants in the world, but if you don't have a good foundation, you know, they're not going to do anything. So one of the things that's important to do is a soil sample, and you can buy a little kit like this at the hardware store. I think it's around $4.
Oh, that's not bad.
But you can also do a soil sample kit up at CSU through the extension office.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's about $28, and you get this packet, and you can either get it from the extension agent, or a lot of garden centers have these. And the kits are free. The sample is about $28, depending on for just a normal yard.
Okay.
And it's really simple. All you do is take this, and you want to do it at about a 6-inch depth in the different areas around your yard that you're landscaping. And
so go down to about 6 inches. Okay.
And then you just fill this up. You really want to dry the soil out. There's all instructions on how to do it, so it's super easy. But then you would just put this in your sample box and send it off to CSU, and then they'll send you back results.
Okay.
And why that's important is it's going to tell you what nutrients, so you aren't over-fertilizing or under-fertilizing, and you're putting the correct amount on.
Makes sense.
The other part that we want to talk about is if you're doing some landscaping and you have a deck or a patio you want to put in, think about doing an impervious area. And I've shown just kind of an example of maybe how a patio could be laid, or step stones, and putting in some creeping thyme or a drought-resistant plant. And this allows less runoff into our sewers, and again, that would, if you're fertilizing your yard, that runs down into the sewers, it falls into our rivers. So again, doing something that's impervious that stays on site is a great way to, and it's easier to build this way too.
And every time you step on those herbs, you get a wonderful fragrance.
You do. And think about the materials too. I've shown one of the important things of, again, sustainability is buying locally. This flagstone comes out of Lyons up near Boulder, and again, then you're having a less carbon footprint because you're not driving semis across country, you know, bringing you supplies. So
and there's
buy
nothing
locally.
prettier than the flagstone anyway.
Exactly. The other part is conserving water. So with that, if you don't have a drip system, incorporating a drip system, and they're very easy. Any landscape professional could install this, and actually a homeowner could easily do that. But basically, you're putting the water at the plant root zone. And here's just a 1/2-inch pipe, and I've just stuck some different emitters. And all these different colors represent different gallonages.
Oh, I never knew that.
Based on the water needs of the plant.
Okay.
And it's funny, a lot of us really, in the landscape professional industry, practice these, you know, but for a homeowner, you don't always think that a drip system is a sustainable feature in a landscape, but most landscapers install drip every day.
It'll be saving you money as well as water in the long run.
Right, and something that's fairly new to our industry and is real important, if you don't have a rain sensor on your irrigation system, would be a great, these are about $200 for the material itself, and then you'd want to have it installed. But basically, this will monitor your clock. If we get rain, it'll shut off your clock. And then when the soil dries out, it'll reactivate your clock. So this is a great way to save water.
Where do you put this? We're out of time, but I did want to ask you where this goes.
This would just go on the outside of the house, and then it's wired into your clock. And then you can also get rebates if you include these from Denver on your water bill.
So good tip. Thank you so much, Phil. And if you'd like more information on this, just check thedenverchannel.com and click on that big red TV button. I'll also post a link on my Facebook page. Thank you, Phil. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, thank
we know
you.
It's going to be a busy season for you.